Hey, this is Daniel the Adjuster. So, you want to be an adjuster in North Carolina? Well, I am here to help you find out how. Guess what? I'm an adjuster in North Carolina, and I can help you become an adjuster in North Carolina. So, stay tuned for my series on how to be an adjuster. All right, welcome back. Hey, and don't forget, check out my YouTube channel. If you're trying to be an adjuster in North Carolina, you can learn a lot from me. I'm here to teach you how to become an adjuster. I had people teach me, and I want to teach you. So, stay tuned for the ride. Anyway, so excited. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out my other videos on how to be an adjuster, and you too can make over a six-figure income. So the first question you're asking is, how do I become an adjuster? Well, you've got to get licensed in North Carolina. First and foremost, North Carolina does have a license, and you cannot practice insurance in this state without a license. So go to NIPR.com and you can look up North Carolina and the licensing requirement, which is basically a test that you have to study for and to take. Now, there are plenty of people out there willing to teach you how to prepare yourself for this test. Those are called pre-licensing courses, and they're available in a lot of places. One of the places that I feel like is a good option I used was called Adjuster Pro. Great company, has a lot of great information, but there are lots of other companies out there that do that pre-licensing, so check those out. Now, once you become licensed, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get your license. But once you receive that license, you can then practice insurance. Well, here's the thing though. You don't want to wait around because it's going to take some time for that license to come in. So the best thing you can do is become skilled at the operating software, estimating software that is required for this type of business. That's called Xactimate. I also have a video that teaches you how to use this program. They recently have switched over to X1, which is their newest version. Most of it is online instead of a desktop version. There are some big changes with it, so please don't hesitate to check out that video to learn more. Once you become familiar with the program, you can learn a lot of this on YouTube. You can learn a lot through my videos, but you're eventually going to have to get certified to use this software. It's called Xactimate 1, Level 1 and Level 2 certification. The company called Xactware, who is the company who made this software, is the only one that can issue that certification. So it's a tough course, it's a tough exam, there's lots of prep there that you'll need to do in order to pass this course. But I know for a fact that these licensing requirements and the certifications are really important to getting you work. One of the things that I noticed when I was looking for work through adjusting firms is they would always ask me, are you level 1 or level 2 certified? Now they do have a level 3, and I never got that and never felt like it was necessary. But level 1 and level 2 is an extremely sought after certification that you will need. Study for that while you're waiting for your license and get that training, because you will not be able to apply for work through the adjusting firms until you can upload that certificate to prove that you know that software. It's an amazing thing. It actually does teach you a lot about estimating, so it is definitely something sought after and needed. Now, I mentioned firms. Firms are going to be the place where you're going to seek work. There are a list of many different firms. I'll leave a link in the description there that will give you some top insurance firms that I would get on their rosters with. That's the term for getting on a list to be able to say I'm willing to accept claims from you. So in North Carolina or anywhere else, it's good to find local firms, people who are actually maybe even based in this area, that practice their firms. So I will leave a link of a couple that I know of that are local in North Carolina. But one of the good places that I go to find these firms is a website called cato.org. And that's catadjuster.org. Super helpful link there to help you find work. Now, when you get on these firms, it's basically filling out a lot of paperwork. They're very tedious, but they are basically the bare bones necessity paperwork that gets you onto their firms and allows you to work for these companies. So don't hesitate on filling that out right and get that into them as soon as possible. What that's doing is giving them the indication that you're excited about working for them and that you want to find work. Now, does that mean that your phone's going to ring right away? No, not at all. Okay, so best thing for you to do is get the paperwork turned in and set a timetable on your schedule book to call them every week. And you're going to be like, what? I'm not going to bug them every week. I would suggest strongly that you call them every week, letting them know that you are available for work. Now, the best opportunity for work right now is catastrophe work. You may not be able to stay local. Okay, so that's going to involve getting other licenses to other states. Get the coastal states, Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, New Orleans. I mean, just all of these coastal states. You're going to get your Florida license. South Carolina is a tough one. Get your North Carolina one. Get ready with all the coastal states, Georgia, because those states are typically where hurricanes occur or potentially big wind events. Now, I would definitely say Oklahoma, and I used it as a coastal state, but it's not necessarily a coastal, but they have super amounts of wind claims, hail, tornadoes. Another great one to get is Indiana. Super wind, lots of wind, that is something that will give you lots of work. So don't hesitate to get as many states as you can. I have 13, but at one point I had 26. Certainly they're useful, but not always necessary. So once you're licensed in a couple other states, then you can call back to these firms and say, hey, by the way, do you have anything that can deploy me now? Do you have an deployment that I can go to help out? And a lot of times these companies will have desk positions available. That means that they are an independent adjuster sitting down in the insurance world, into whatever carrier it happens to be, and operating as an employee of the insurance company, but even though you are an independent. Those jobs are awesome. Now, it does take you away from home for a period of time, so keep that in mind. Let's go back to North Carolina. Okay, so you are looking to get into North Carolina. North Carolina has lots of opportunity. It's a big state with lots of area. Okay, so super important for you guys to get into this mode is that you have to be willing to do whatever they say. So there's an insurance company called NCJUA. It's called the North Carolina Joint Underwriting Association, I believe. Now, they are the standard insurance that is required for anyone who cannot get regular insurance. Maybe their rates are a little higher, whatever, but there's tons and tons of work for them. These would be in the remote areas, a little further out from the bigger cities, but tons and tons of these claims are available. A great opportunity for someone new to get some experience and handle some of these claims. So if you want to learn more, please don't hesitate to throw me a comment and like and subscribe this video. Also, check out my other videos. I have tons of content, everything you want to know about being an adjuster. So until next time, Daniel the Adjuster, signing off. Bye-bye.